You know, I've been making videos on YouTube for almost 2 years now, and it's weird how I've never made anything butterscotch, which happens to be one of my favorite flavors. So let's change that today and make a beautiful eggless butterscotch pudding. Let's get started. So I'll start by setting a saucepan over medium heat, and into this I'm adding brown sugar and butter. What we're going to do is to cook both of these ingredients together until they melt completely. So my butter and sugar are melting together. Now I'm using dark brown sugar today because I feel like that gives the most caramelly delicious butterscotch flavor. But in case you don't have dark brown sugar, you could also do this with a light brown sugar. And if you want to make it with white sugar, I'll leave the process for that in the description box below. Now into this, I'll be adding in a splash of vanilla extract. Alright, so this is nicely incorporated, and now in goes one final ingredient for the sauce, which is cream. I'm using fresh cream to make my sauce today, and before adding it in, it's extremely important to heat it in the microwave for a few seconds. The temperature in our saucepan is very high right now, and adding cold cream would seize our butterscotch sauce. Alright, so my cream has been incorporated properly and my butterscotch sauce is ready. I'll take this off the heat and let it sit. Meanwhile, in a large bowl, I'll start by combining hot milk and corn flour. Corn flour is what will make my pudding super nice and thick. And remember to use only hot milk here because the cold milk would seize and harden your butterscotch sauce. I'll add in my milk gradually while continuously mixing with a spoon so that there are no lumps in my mixture and it's absolutely smooth. Now I'll put the saucepan with the butterscotch sauce back on heat, and into this I'll add the hot milk and corn flour mixture and cook this until it comes to a boil and thickens. While cooking the pudding, I'll continuously keep mixing it with a whisk so that I don't scorch the bottom, and slowly you will see that the pudding will keep becoming thicker and reach the consistency that we are looking for. So the butterscotch pudding is ready but not complete. I've set it aside. If you want, you could also cling wrap it and put it in the fridge. My favorite part of eating anything butterscotch is that crunch to it, and to add that here, I'll be caramelizing some cashew nuts. I'll start by adding 1/4 cup of sugar in a saucepan, and I'll cook this with about a tablespoon of water on medium heat until the sugar melts and caramelizes. So my sugar has reached a beautiful golden color, and now into this I'll add some cashew nuts. I'll give everything a good mix to make sure that all the cashew nuts are nicely and evenly coated with the caramel. So the cashew nuts are nicely coated in caramel and it looks so pretty. I'll now put this on a baking tray lined with either silicone mat or parchment paper. Let this cool and harden completely. This looks good. I'll chill this in the fridge for about 30 minutes before I can garnish and serve my butterscotch pudding. I'm going to decorate my butterscotch pudding with some whipped cream and the caramelized cashews that we made earlier. When I made chocolate pudding on the channel recently, so many of you recreated it and flooded my DMs with your pictures. So I can't wait for you to try out the butterscotch pudding as well, because I know this will become a favorite too. If you enjoyed watching this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next week with another recipe.